Hi, I'm Theo Murphy. I'm from Otamatea High School. The most important thing in a classroom, the best skill I've got, is to make everything starting with the student's interest. Student focus, go from there, and to make sure it's fun.
I'm Jenny Little, and I'm a teacher, and I've been teaching for 32 years now. And I think my best advice is to get to know your kids really well, because you don't know what they need and what they're going to need unless you know who they are as people. And that's the whole package, so the cultural package, the family, the background, the prior learning, and any kind of sadness that they might bring with them to the learning space, because you have to deal with all of that. It's really important.
Hi, I'm Trish Copeland, and I teach Year 7 to 10 usually, but sometimes older. One of the weird things that I do is when I'm teaching pitch, I use my hands. I usually draw a treble clef on my hand. I use paparazzi pose, and I say, so you've got it in your treble clef. So your head is middle C. You use a bit of body, gestures, so that you've got the idea that they're high notes. And then we've got every green bus drives fast. And then we've got F-A-C-E, faces in the spaces, and I make a big deal of that. So I do things like drop down D, and then bass clef with this other hand. So we've got bobbing B, which sits on top. And if we get really flash, I've even got a giggity G on the top of the treble clef. But anyway, we also draw a bass clef on my other hand, my left hand, and then I usually talk about it being really low music, and then we just go a fat dog bit George, and we talk about George just having a very low voice, and then grandma eats chocolate almonds, so grandma, particularly at Christmas time, gets a lot of chocolate almonds, so I kind of dramatise it a little bit, and that is my very weird teaching tip for teaching pitch. Your head is middle C, don't forget.
I'm Matt Stenbo, and I think my top teaching tip is make it fun.